20.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to air one out. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on the first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Ryan, and he checks this one down to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Uncorks one, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll begin with a run by Goldman, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back. The 44.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ripley. Let's go.
Goldman will run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get... Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it with West. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now it's Newton. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. This is West. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
some. Expand. Do some.
Here's West. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Expand. Gun, gun. 8. Expand.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey. Great. Get it up.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Come on now. On the ball. Gun. Check.
Now a toss. This is West. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On the toss, there goes West. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll run for it with West. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Newton now to throw. Being chased out left. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Newton takes it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Right here, guys. Pike 51. Pike 51. Kill. Now get it hot. Great.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hey! Hey, check, Mike 57. Great. You gonna get this, boy? Hey!
Just beating the play clock is Newton. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal.
Hey. Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Charkandrick West in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Newton. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
There we go. Right.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Ryan with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Texans trying for 2. Last season, they were just 2 of 5 on 2-point attempts.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2.
Get up. Wait. Gotta go.
Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Newton on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll go on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This one from 48 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Get up!
On second down, it's Dixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right there! All day, baby!
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice hit, boy!
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get up! Wait! Let him go!
Now a pitch out to Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They run it again with Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. He'll let it fly in the direction again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in Touchdown, New York. Ted Ginn, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. Now Ryan on second down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Phillip Wheeler in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And Amendola with a catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Dixon on the pitch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now on first, Dixon again. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Space to run past the 20. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Ryan to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Jets, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.